burst damage that comes out. You have decent amount of control.
Our last lane, just checking on Zeal, and Zeal getting hurting a bit by Chia. A Flappy and Polosone can just basically zone out each other. As bottom is we're gonna have some action. Lloyd goes down.
All right.
As well after Wami. Okay, let's see Serchi Vomi gonna be using the Avalanche to just not let Chucky have that Lotus. But is he in trouble? It looks kind of like it, because the Ice Shards will lock him in, but the Dead Shot, it's actually leading him towards the Muerta. Here comes the Stroke of Faith, and Wami just shakes off the enemy as he throws back Lloyd. The Inkswell will not connect, but the Tiny manages to escape.
You know, and not a great situation for Myth Avenue there. You lose your core, you get the enemy offlaner a little low, but what I like, Tusk dragging the wave as to not let his carry lose a wave under tower as it's going to push. I'm
just looking at Dolol and Lloyd beating the crap out of each other as the Inkswell connects as well. And eventually kill Poda.
Poor Poda.
It could be, you know, not defense of the Ancients, but poorness of the Ancients. As Sia needs to run away, but the Icarus dive, Polosone. It's actually flying close to the sun, just like Icarus, but lets that double kill fly on the Phoenix right here. Down.
Yeah, Moon definitely wants to posture before this power rune comes up. Not let Poda get it, but Poda taking a position on the bottom rune.
And with a catch, Moon gotta back off just a bit. The haste rune on Moon, nice Ice Shards connection on to the puck. Down he goes.
But
moves on to Poda instead. Lol. The only Mag Indonesia is concentrating
Roar
on
comes out in
that.
the top lane.
Wisdom rune. Roar up top. CJ going down. Polosone is free to fly home back towards that Wisdom rune. As they find Flappy, not trying to sneakily steal the rune away. Will try and survive with the shield, but eventually Ice breaks as well. Due to those wild axes coming out from Zeal.
Fairy Fire. Just wanted to go ahead and nap him while he could. But 3 heroes here, bottom. Oh, and Chucky popped Pierce the Veil. Not really going to save him as Flappy's around to get the Sinister Gaze off. Great pick
At the
off.
same time, dive on the mid lane, also with 3 heroes. Poda throwing back the Illusory. But yeah, no ethereal jump. He's not gonna jump away, just gonna face shift off the poison touch.
You shall not.
You know we love
there's cavalry arriving from the other side. The dual support roam comes out. The snowball tries to slow it down, but eventually here comes the roar as well. The puck's in trouble. A toss back will get Poda away from Dota, right? These Roman supports, you know, just walking hand in hand and moving on to the enemy carrier. CJ could be in trouble. No Shadow Step mana left. He just threw out the dagger after the spectral play. Here comes the lull, trying to make contact and over with the jump. CJ just doesn't want to keep it up though. I don't know what that swap with the bodies was going on, as out comes the Primal Roar in with a snowball, and they just rip them apart.
Yeah, the soul line's gonna land, but it's far too late to do anything effective.
Where's the follow-up? What is you gonna do with it? No? Well, let's see if she can pick up the pace as Moon gonna get that embrace from the Fenton. But the Dazzle seems to be okay, or is he? Not so much with the Sinister Gaze online now. It's not that good anymore. As CJ in with a kill. Polosone setting up the fight though with the Nova as the sun falls. Down goes the Spectre. Can they keep up the contact? Dream Coil as a return coming out from Poda. But Chucky's here.
Onto the Tiny.
Pierce the Veil is available, but a rip apart from Wami. It's a perfect Wami combo. As it's right now 3 for 2. And Mag Indonesia have the opportunity to keep up this pressure. But trying to make
Chucky's
contact.
on the hunt. Oh, these wild axes.
Oh,
the neutrals aggro onto him.
Oh no!
Zeal doesn't know.
But at the same time, Wami being eyed up as candy right now, as the Grimstroke will decide to follow through. into the hands of the enemy. He's just offering himself right now as the silence onto the Beastmaster sets up the kill, possibly onto the Spectre. But he just
roars the illusion.
roars the illusion. What a swap back coming out as the triple Dream Coil is there to make the contact. Poda. He'll just make
Beastmaster creeps.
Shadow Wave just basically doesn't let you get close, although Wami wants to with the blink already. But in with the jump from the Avalanche, now combining it with the Inkswell as well. The Beastmaster could be in trouble here as the Chain Frost comes out from Flappy as well.
Grave.
Shallow Grave gonna save Zeal for now as they turn onto the Lich. Paulson jumping forward as the Supernova will zone out the Indonesian lineup. They need to make a back at friends. Make the smoke a triple. Because after this hotboxing, they're gonna jump onto Zeal first. Going to join with CJ, knowing fully well that the Dazzle's not here with the Shallow Grave. Poda is gonna find the rest. Because right now they just join up onto the Tusk. Lloyd is gone.
See you in the
Yeah,
spring.
the enemy, the Black Dragon approaches the tier 2 though. Let's see how it's gonna work out. Wami with the Aghanim Scepter out of nowhere. I wasn't even aware that this is being built.
Yeah, he got like 1,000 gold from that Beastmaster kill earlier. Really
Why the hell
accelerated his
not? I
timing.
guess as Lloyd moving on to Flappy, trying to get the Lich out because they want to mitigate the team fight. But here comes the Chain Frost. It's actually a double combined with the Lull Soulbind. But at the same time, Poda also falls. The Nova will zone out the Indonesians as the tier 2, the second one now falls in the hand. I don't know how you build off-lane Tiny though.
Yeah, you know, I feel like
Inkswell
linking forward with Inkswell.
Beautiful jump forward. I'm joining it up with the tree toss as well. The volley. It's perfect to take out Chucky, but they might just lose the lull in exchange. I guess you can call it collateral damage on the Grim as Moon taking out Flappy. But that Lich Death does give the information for Magindo not to chase around the main roster. So and the boys.
Poda
Smoke
dodges
break. Lloyd. Is he not aware? Now he sees him in. He goes with the blink, waiting.
So that's dangerous spot. Wami's gonna see him. Both have a blink available to use.
I don't think Dire see him. They see Lloyd instead. As in goes the Soulbind, the double toss as well, and a double Chain Frost. Ripping apart Pulson and Lloyd, though no backline on one side as Chucky needed to go for the Pierce the Whale by the tree wall. He comes through. BKB will be forced out. They cannot hold on to Chucky as the damage is just not enough. Just in time. The TP out from the Muerta should be good as Moon will try and turn it around with a Poison Touch, hexing up everyone. But they might just need to let go of this tier 1 tower. Four-man smoke up comes out from Myth Avenue Gaming. They could just be catching CJ here. Jump forward. They find the Spectre. Primal Roar instantly on him with the Supernova combination. The Spectre should disappear as Chucky dishes out the damage, but they have to silence the Buck as well. Chain Frost, should they care? It doesn't look like they do, as the BKB is gonna come through, so they are gonna be mitigating some of those effects as Moon is just healing up everyone. But there's tier 3. I don't think the longevity is going to be there. The tree wall, he comes out, silenced up. The Muerta's just unwilling to move. Chucky just planted his feet right now.
Oh yeah, he's only got 30 seconds left on that Aegis. He wants to die.
Kill
you
me.
have to expect Mag ID probably watching that timer. They want to keep him low, prevent the full regen once the Aegis pops. But
at the same time, with a rotation, the Tusk is in trouble, but the Shallow Grave does come out. Poda diving deep, but has no put out the Dream Coil as well, but the damage is just not there. Lucky Chucky is just putting it out there hard as Pota with the buyback jumps onto the Illusory Orb, trying to keep contact onto Zeal as the Beastmaster will be stopped from TPing. Down he goes, and with these 2 targets down, the creeps are pushing in on the tier 4s. But the Muerta, the more important targets have been saved. Poison Touch, jumping through, but the blink out.
They're still on the hunt though. Inkswell not gonna land. Illusory Orb connects. But Poda not going any further. Any silence yet. And I don't think there's a Lotus Orb or any other dispel from the side of the Radiant. So Phoenix is you get caught with the silence, you're done.
Gonna get caught out. At the same time, but CJ coming in as backup. Can the Tiny make a turn here? His life is just bleeding and disappears as well. As the lull needs to make his way out of here as well. No line up, but Zeal. He's gonna push the envelope. He has a blink and he goes with the Shiva's guard. Trying to blinks and escapes as Lloyd jumping forward. The lull with the ink swell. Tries to zone them. Force staff saved from Flappy. At the same time, Poda trying to keep them at bay. Soulbind onto the Tusk as he will just take the ultimate for himself. No contact there as CJ jumps over onto the Tusk, takes down Lloyd. And Poda diving deep. They want to take this fight. The silenced out. Phoenix is in trouble, but puts out the supernova in time. CJ trying to take out on the egg, and he will be successful, but at the cost of his life. And the Spectre is down for 90.
No buyback on Spectre. 300 gold short. Zeal blinks forward into Wami.
Gets the gem, but at the cost of his life. At the same time, the tree wally comes out. Wami wants to fight Chucky, but the damage coming out from the Muerta is just too much to handle. As Flappy falls as well. Only Poda survives from Magindo. As the high ground, I guess now you can push high ground, but it's only 3. Well, check.
I think Moon's happy to just sit behind Chucky, keep him healed up.
But they're looking at him right now as CJ comes in. Will expel the buyback. Their cheese is eaten. The Dazzle is fully live and well. As another buyback comes out from the lull. They need to save CJ right now, but the HP is way too low. Die back on the Spectre, but the double Chain Frost with the Soulbind. It's gonna take care of the pause 1-2 on Myth Avenue Gaming.
You know, they did not respect the buybacks once again.
But they got the dieback from the Spectre. At the same time, poor Lloyd. He's just gonna lose his life here.
Big challenges in survival coming out for Myth Gaming. Yeah, you keep the gym.
And they make it out in time. Wami won't be happy with that one. He needed to turn back just to get the Ag's Blessing as the Tree Wally doing a lot of work. Snowball. And with the play, the Glimmer will save, but the Supernova is even better. Wami stuck.
He's got to use the cheese.
He's got to use the cheese to survive and will be successful with that. But Wami, the contact is not going to be broken. Lloyd is going to roll onto him, take him down as Moon takes care of the lull.
The lull stepping up a little too far, you know.
Could be a tough tier 3 tower defense. It's the last one on the map for Magindo. But Myth Avenue Gaming.
That shot doesn't land.
Poda.
Alright.
Lincoln Sphere broken. The puck is down. Oh, but the Aether Lens. Or sorry. Aeon Disc will help him survive just a bit. Age is down. Haunt comes through. CJ going on to Lloyd first. BKB committed on the Spectre.
So
at the same time, changing that target. Moves on to Moon. Back to Lloyd, back to Moon, but cannot decide as at the same time the rest of the team will take care of 3, make it 4. As Lloyd is down as well. CJ, a bit in the open. Cannot put out the Haunt in time as out comes the Primal Roar as Pulsum will make the approach. Hex down, controlled, and they will take the kill on CJ. No buyback on the Spectre. Chucky. They want it. They want to approach it. Can they make it? Wami will break some of the smokes as they jump out onto them. Chucky will turn her around with the Satanic right now and wants to keep up the chase as the Supernova forces them out of here. Buyback still not forced out on the Spectre at the Tusk. Lloyd has a long way to make it over here. At the same time, 14 seconds until the Spectre is up. Chucky pulled up back onto the high ground. They just take care of the Muerta. As Zeal stuck inside this high ground will use the Primal Roar on the Tiny and try and make it the hell out of here. Moon over with the jump. They make an immediate turn on to the next targets. They don't care about the Dazzle. They try and get Zeal next. In with the BKB, still surviving, still thriving, but the Avalanche, the timing is just perfect from Wami. Controls it up, takes care of the Beastmaster, and it looks like Magindo. Their side Well, let's see if Mag Indo can hold on to the position. A bit of de-warding coming out from Poloson. But no more vision for the Dire boys. Wami gets ready to jump in, but we shall keep an eye out on that Inkswell as they separate, turn it onto the other side. Primal Roar onto Flappy, but the Haunt comes out. CJ trying to search Primal Roar. It's not going to come out as CJ appears on the other side of the fight. Out comes the Sun as the double Chain Frost comes out. A lot of damage done to Myth Avenue Gaming as the Primal Roar onto Wami. They're trying to make the control, but Chucky is just so low. Turns it around with the Satanic as CJ tries to tear down the backline, but eventually the Spectre dies. A rejoin is available to the fight as Wami cleans out the backline finally and faces his demon, which was Chucky right now. Taking out the Muerta was crucial for this fight. But can they
catch the Phoenix? Yeah.
I think they're just gonna make the Phoenix go for on the dieback. Flappy needs to TP home the Wessel. It's a lot of damage, but he makes it to the fountain in time and will manage to defend the tier 4s while the rest of the team will pick up Roshan.
Going double crit. What a madman.
Or just Divine Rapier. Hell yeah.
Could.
15 seconds until Chucky's back in the game. Awami takes care of the tier 4. Look how big the tiny hits, like a truck. Double Daedalus sticking it on the safe side as Moon tries to make the approach. Avalanche play. They just raise the Dazzle in the air. But despite the leash, there goes the BKBs. Double Chain Frost coming out as well. An absolute chaos, and the frames are dropping. But the Shallow Grave protects the Dazzle, trying to Shallow Wave them. But they just died down. Chucky gonna have to commit the buyback. Time for round 2. Wami. Tiny looks like a scrumptious piece of rock to eat. They just don't want to make the jump right now on Myth Avenue Gaming. We can't can out the Spectre from these fights. Not just yet.
Yeah, they're... Dire's ready to risk it all here in this last tier 4.
In goes Paula Sun, and onto the 3 they go. Out comes the Sun, Primal Roar. It's gonna do the work. The lull is down as CJ pretty low in this fight, but that is Aegis. Campotus and Flappy hold on. Wami getting it ready. There's the Inkswell. Good play. The Haunt out comes to zoing them out as CJ jumps onto Paulison. But Moon surrounds him from the other side. Another double Chain Frost onto Chucky and Zeal. Can they control them down? Yes, they can, as Chucky tries to right-click them. The Inkswell makes contact, or does not. As Paulus on the backline, Wami takes care of him, but Chucky gonna make a one last stand with the Satanic. Tries to hold on against his own, against CJ. They take down the Dazzle, and that should be the end of it, as Zeal taps out the GG. And Mag Indo get the team wipe, 51-38, with a 29k net worth lead. The Ancient shall fall.
Not against that, he wants to get those orbs landed. See the lane combination between Muerta and Beastmaster. The slow from the board. Oh my god.
Again, we missed the first blood. We're just absolutely cursed right now. That's Chucky and Lloyd will take the lull out from under Wami's wing.
See the power. It doesn't even have to use the Wraithfire Blast. Just the Inkswell was enough to get the kill.
Just a lot of potential with that Grimstroke. This goes to show Gyro doesn't always enjoy laning in general.
True.
Broke a Fate
support
will
Gyro
miss as the lull and Wami will take the counter kill. Take care of Lloyd before the Inkswell pop. Oh, very interested in CJ, how he's faring right now in this lane against the Beastmaster. Not perfect, but it's a living. This Flappy will get blocked off, and the calling just silences him down. He tries to turn with a chilling touch, but the Hawk eventually countered with...
Ancient Apparition, pretty slow hero. No boots yet.
Nice little lane control. Again, we're missing kills on the bottom because we're just concentrating on the top. But right now, Wami needing to run. Chucky, 6 seconds until the Wraithfire Blast is ready. But the Stroke of Faith is huge! Waiting for the lane to...
And three dire heroes in the top lane. Gonna make for a dangerous situation.
Well, let's see if it's gonna have a few situation players here on the mid lane as well as Moon. Tries to make the aggressive move with the Shadow Wave, wants to take the OD with him, and it's gotta happen. They're gonna exchange right clicks, and both of them die.
The full level ahead of the OD. Even with those zeros coming mid. Just able to fight in the perimeter of the calling.
As the Inkswell turn around onto Lloyd. We do have Wami coming around with the hammer, just slaps Lloyd in the face with it. As onto Chucky wants to go, but again, the dodges from Chucky, they're really, really good, but he does not have reincarnation, so he's just gonna get surrounded after the ring around a Rosie. No play. No chance that the Wild Wing would basically...
Chucky's alone. Wami's just gotta be begging for some help here.
And with the Starbreaker, Chucky. Epical, nice reincarnation is still available on this Wraith King. As the missile this time around goes on to Lloyd. Nice contact, but Chucky is hungry for a killing. Also coming in with the calling. The dead shot goes through the gyro. Wraithfire blast into one, but doesn't even need it. He's just gonna cut him right down with the right click.
TP'd from top lane to bottom.
Oh, and the courier was already at tier 1 maybe, I guess.
Yeah, probably just forgot to micro.
As the Dawnbreaker gonna get caught out, Chucky keeping up the contact. In comes the missile, but Wami wants this bit of a Wraith King play. Chilling touch in with the catch and the Starbreaker to the combo. Cold feet on Chucky.
Yeah, right. Recipe for a kill every time.
And Starbreaker on top of that. It's just stuns. As the lull joining in, contact onto Zeal. As the Ice Blast comes through onto the Beastmaster, they get that kill. The Solar Guardian keeps up the contact. And can they get the Starbreaker on to Paulison as well? No Pierce DeVille escape for you today, my friend. Magindo.
CJ, link up with the Wraith King, get those skeletons going.
No, Chucky. Again, the support pair finds him. The Rocket Barrage contact along with the call down and the Ice Blast. They'll get the first life. As the Poison Touch comes out, Flappy is looking to TP out of there, but the Inkswell contact with the Wraith King. It's gonna be enough, and no deny for you, my friend.
All right.
But he is putting the fear of God in Chucky for sure.
Merton Grimm linking around, going top.
In goes the Solar Guardian up top from Wami. Even after a Primal Roar, he cannot shake off the enemy. He gets the Manta Style up as well. CJ is going to be a force to reckon with us down bottom. They turn on to Paulison. Well,
Killing spree
is not going to help. Neither is the piercing of it. CJ takes out the second tier 1 tower for the Indo side.
All right, a lot of good things happening on the map for this Mag ID lineup. And in hindsight, the Gyrocopter pick to maybe nullify the Muerta 4. You do magic damage in your
sorry. Ice Blast onto Lloyd. Bit of turnaround with the Inkswell as well, trying to survive, but Wami from the other side. Rename his gamer tag into Wami Mommy, like look.
3 Dire Heroes so close to dazzle a 4th wrapping.
Gotta be surrounded as the Tumbler's toy, and the call down comes out. The missile will make contact. The Dawn in they go with the Sanity's Eclipse, and this is insane now. The calling doesn't stop Wami from coming at you. As in comes the Dawnbreaker. The Starbreaker doesn't hit, but the Ice Blast will miss as well. Paulison at the run of his life. The Death Shot, it's almost available. Can he make the turnaround onto Wami? The Blade Mill, he's just gonna survive here. Wami's got something to prove.
You're in danger, you gotta pop that. Buy some extra time.
As the lull and Flappy will get caught out. They're the back line of Magindo. These are cheeky kills, but the turnaround, it's not gonna happen with the hammer just yet because of the Soul Bind. But they do get Paulson first. Can they keep up contact onto Moon as Wami? He's gonna get surrounded by the enemy, but the Law wants to drop the call down. Poda, no Sanity's Eclipse just yet for 70, but he can turn into Chucky for sure. Armletter, in comes the help, but as Poda is losing friends, the homing missile comes through, and a beautiful escape with the OD. Chucky will give up the chase. Just
so much blood.
The safer objectives, which in this case is the mid lane. Chucky realizing that Wami's a bit too deep, but losing Paulson by his side. At the same time, Moon and the boys, they give up on the Roshan attempt.
But they're wrapping bottom onto this OD. quite vulnerable, very out of position.
Easy to catch Poda. Zeal arrives in with the Inkswell. Nice force staff trying to escape. The Inkswell might not make contact, but the Primal Roar could, although Wami is arriving. Then with the Sanity's Eclipse, Solar Guardian instantly, but nice break from Chucky at the same time. Down goes the OD, but they take Lloyd in exchange. Can they get more? CJ with the mirror images tries to keep contact. Call down coming from the gyro. Dalal setting up the kills here as Flappy ensures that they just break them. Dalal, he's just gonna be collateral damage here as a one hit coming out from Chucky will be enough for the damage.
First Roshan taking, not too late.
And with the hammer onto Lloyd, keeping up the contact. Nice Phantom's Embrace the turn. But here comes the missile.
The missile
through
from
everything and
downtown.
everyone. Oh, the shard play as well on it. It's just perfect as CJ finds the next target. It's gonna be Chucky. In comes
Beautiful
the cold
timing
feet.
on that.
Reincarnation keeps on helping. But he's
The
not even
orbs.
popping the first life
orbs.
just yet. As Zeal gets taken off in the triangle. The team. Mag Indo approaching from two on the Dire lineup. Or the Radiant lineup. Except for Moon.
Poda wants
Contact
to use
is
his
not
Aegis.
gonna happen as the smokes are broken. Here comes Poda. Sanity's Eclipse instantly dropped along with the Astro Imprisonment. It will not hit onto Zeal though, as the BKB turn is gonna happen. Aegis will fall as CJ cleans up Moon as well. That is 2 down so far. As they want to make the contact onto Zeal and get the Beastmaster, but they will settle for the Wraith King instead. Ensnare down. He's trying to fight back, but down falls Chucky. And that is going to be 3 for the price of none.
The skeletons are coming out at a really weird angle.
Moon with the cut. Will make it happen. But can he get out in time as Poda is arriving?
No.
Can he find it? Yes, he can. Astro Imprisonment onto the Dawnbreaker. Ult they go with a Solar Bind, but it's not perfect. And goes the Poison Touch. He's got the Grave, but
No
doesn't
grave.
execute it in time. As the Silence Out Grimstroke is next. CJ. Wrong target with a Rayfire Blast. Chucky. He messes up just a bit. But the illusions would have
Prior to
killed
that-
the Grim still.
And prior to that, they got a kill on the gyrocopter. I mean, obviously not worth in terms of direct transactions. You buy yourself a little bit of time, but oh my god.
Is Chucky worth it?
CJ.
There's the ensnare.
Oh
CJ
no.
just keeping the contact. No wisdom room for you, Mr. Wraith King. As Flappy has the Ice Blast, he will just drop it on top of his head. As on top of everything with the Bloodthorn. CJ is just an absolute beast. 24k. They need to burst. As Zeal was thinking about it, but won't go through with it just yet. As Rayfire Blast will be nullified due to the Lotus Orb. Chucky is in trouble now. Shallow Grave is just keeping him just alive, but eventually the call down breaks it apart. The Ice Blast comes through. Lloyd
Oh yeah.
will be able to dodge that, but I don't think he's surviving. Oh, Grave, Astro Imprisonment, Poda trying to secure the kill. But CJ takes it down first. Onto the high ground goes Fifth Avenue Gaming Indo, and they just GG out of here. Fifth Avenue Gaming give up to the secondary roster here in our first series, 33-13, with a 27k net worth lead.